And by knife round, I mean everybody knife each other now. In 3, 2, 1, fake knife round. You can see all of the FlyQuest Red players want to be the last one alive. So far, Fox with the most HP. Vanessa goes for the fight, and there's going to be Fox winning the knife fight against her teammates. Oh, she's bloodthirsty. She's going for Obi as well. But that'll be the knife. All right. See you in the server chat. So map number 2 coming at ya. Money Crew taken to the CT side. FlyQuest Red on T side for their own map pick. And this is going to need to be a win from FlyQuest Red if they want to hit a map number 3. Mirage could be a very good one for them, too. The Puggy map where sometimes it doesn't matter how coordinated you are, because just going out and shooting people works. Now, Obi going to be smoked off in mid, so FlyQuest Red going to have full control of this one. They'll chase N2O down. Sometimes when you back a cat into a corner, you get bit. FlyQuest Red bite back, though, to the tune of 3. And now Obi and Oxarka, 2 versus 4. It's a very good start here. FlyQuest Red just steamroll the A site holders. And the mid, and just about everything. So a very solid T-side pistol, which we actually saw from the last game. He's just gonna hold it unsmoked. Money Crew. Interesting. So, a starter here for FlyQuest Red. They actually managed to hold Money Crew to a single kill, so there's not going to be much in the tank for a potential force buy to try and steal back the momentum. So it's a good opportunity for FlyQuest Red to really lock some things into position, which, I mean, hey, I hope you like fast rounds, because this one's going to be one. All 5 players for Money Crew on the A-bomb site stacked up. And all 5 players for FlyQuest Red on the B-bomb site. So, not much of a challenge going to be coming in here. Tiny bit of damage caused over to N2O. Thank you, Church Dog. The only question for Money Crew is just don't run into the SMGs, which Fox has already clocked up 3. She's looking for another one, but OB, oh, there's the knife kill. That's going to be a lot of money. A scary amount of money. $1,500. Marie with the punish. At the very least, Zamga gets away with the pistol. But, I mean, hey, 2 kills for Money Crew. That's $100 across the team per player. So a good little bonus as we go into round number 3, where they will have the full buy, but maybe not an ideal number of nades. They do have the AWP. That knife kill usually is that's what's going to spell. Does he get the jump here? He can hit it. That's dangerous. FlyQuest Red going to be locked up behind the smoke. N2O just spamming away, going to shut down 2. That's going to leave FlyQuest Red bamboozled and awkward. Looking for the play up through ramp, as they've lost a lot of map control off the back of that. And the smoke is doing so much to hide Money Crew. I don't think Obi has fired a shot yet, so that shot is going to come seemingly out of nowhere for FlyQuest. Fox trying to answer back, get up to sight. Good kill onto Exarca. Trade it with Morrow. Now Bibian has to win this one alone. Was a 1 versus 4. Quickly cut away to a 1 versus 2. Money Crew now trying to play Ring Around the Rosie with her. Playing this back and forth game of cat and mouse. N2O and Morrow making their way up through ramp, but BB with the double spray down. Oh, there it is. Australia has entered the chat, and Bibian is saving rounds for FlyQuest Red. A little bit of a tactical timeout time to realize what just happened there. I've got the Australians in chat. I've got the Australians in the game. FlyQuest. I mean, hey, more content with both FlyQuest Red and FlyQuest in the same videos would be pretty awesome. I think that would be cool. You set them up with 5 wingman pairs and see who's the best wingman pair. Now this is going to be rough for Money Crew. They've left the A bomb site completely open to take the mid control, and FlyQuest Red have 3 players inside of A main already. They'll catch this site completely by surprise. Zamga gonna have to try to back away. Catches the MAC-10 of Emmy. At the very least, to walk away with a kill. He's looking to extend this, but Bibian, she's already sharp. She's looking to get honed even further. Bomb goes down, 4 versus 3 in the post plant for FlyQuest Red. 2-0 coming out of tempo, gonna catch on to 1. Fox taken down. It's a little bit awkward. Vanessa super far away, so Money Crew able to collapse onto Donut. And Vanessa off in another zip code, so Zarka gonna be ready for her to return as Money Crew chalk up their first round. Well, that's a heck of a way to get gassed back up if you're Money Crew. 3 rounds in a row, but with enough kills that you're finally able to break the bank on that first round you win. Should allow Money Crew a pretty solid route back into this game. However, a couple of rifles on FlyQuest Red, they're definitely not going to be as much of a pushover as you might otherwise think. N2O being up here on Cat, though, so early. Oh, the slow reaction costs him so much HP. And Vanessa will swing this one back around. A 2-for-1 trade. FlyQuest Red start to make their presence known up through ramp. Smokes to slow them down. But I think when you're up a player like that, you're going to be feeling pretty good. Money Crew looking to still be proactive off the back of this. Zamga getting a lot of information in mid. FlyQuest Red really haven't left the ramp or the corner. Very much stacked up to make this a B play. Trying to fish for any little bits and pieces of information that they can find. They start to make their way in. Money Crew with 2 players stacked inside cave. Only get to do a little bit of chip damage on the way up. Morrow catches Bibian, but it's going to be 2 versus 3 as they burst out from cave. It's huge. It's bloody. And a battle Money Crew managed to secure. Just not enough left on FlyQuest Red. They weren't ready. They're just going to look to get this bomb down, but Exarca coming up to stump her through ramp. The headshot rings out, and Money Crew will make this a 1-round game. 07s. So that is going to put FlyQuest Red back onto pistols. And this is the round I think Money Crew will have been looking for, the round where they really get to tie things back up. The flash goes in, it blinds up Obi, and it's enough to stop N20 from looking on this as well. So FlyQuest Red, a good double entry to start this one off, but Zamga going to respond in kind inside of Donut. FlyQuest Red they're fried. And it's just going to be up to Vanessa. Pistol for the 1 versus 3. And we'll be evened back out. Fox going to bring out the... I was about to say the first op of the map, but then I remembered the knife kill. The second op of this map. Big fight down mid on this one. Obi just trying to get involved so early, but Emmy, oh, it's kind of a double kill. If you don't think about it too much. Spots the player in Cubby, but not going to be able to get the kill, so... The whole game is a battlefield, and the B-bomb site has been opened up for FlyQuest Red.
Bomb has been planted.
2 versus 2, and look at the HP as well. It's pretty disconnected. Oh, Fox ready for the flash play. Leave things up to Zamga to try and secure this one back for a Money Crew. 1 versus 1 as he's sprayed down Fox. Molly into long. He's not expecting Bibby to just stay short, but he does peek just around pillar. And it is not going to be another Bibby on clutch as Money Crew will take the lead. Something that took them a long time on Dust 2 to attain has now become theirs in the space of 7 rounds of Ancient. Now Money Crew starting to look quite dangerous on FlyQuest's map pick. Admittedly, taking Dust 2 is a bit like taking FlyQuest's map pick, so sending them over to Ancient, a map that, well, I'm sure they've had plenty of practice on, being one of the Foursquare maps and being big fans of Mirage, still plays quite a bit differently from it. Bomb dropped outside of A main, and the rest of Money Crew gonna get their licks in as well. Everybody cycling over to this A main position. Obi, that's your teammate. What is with the team killing in this game? Everybody on team killing right now. It's ridiculous. I don't even know. Look, normally you don't even get 1, but we've already gotten 2, and there were team kills on the last map. Both maps, players being just so extra, so excessive. It's dangerous if Money Crews start to damage their bank account with these TKs too much. Well, the flashes, Obi fully blinded up, still able to get the better of Marie. A good trade, but Emmy's here as well. This bloody duel on mid is going to result in a 3 versus 3 very quickly off the top of this round. Axarka looking to play up close. Catch player with a nade out. He might just do it. The timing goes completely in the way of Money Crew. Bomb going to be knocked loose, and Emmy now has to do this in a 1 versus 3. She's got 1 kill already, so a 4K required of her. Spots OB as he strafes in behind her. Catching that flank out, but now both of the remaining Money Crew players are going to know where she is. With their HP, there's definitely something to be said for reclaiming this round. But I mean, with this, the AWP trained on the one position they know you have to come from, and the other path cut off by an AK. There's not much to be said for Emmy on this round. She's biding her time, waiting to see if maybe they get impatient, but Money Crew have been patient. They've been very happy to take things slow when they need to, and tomorrow, he's not even the opper, but sometimes when you've got enough time to set up, it's all good. Now pistols, and that means a fast play. FlyQuest Red making the way up the ramp very quickly into the hands of Morrow and Oxarka. 3 kills for Vanessa's 1. The pistol comes out, and it's Morrow all the way. 4 kills for Money Crew to extend their lead 7-3. All right, love it when the rounds go fast sometimes. Definitely a blustery T side, but the mid fights. Here we go. Emmy finally ironing this one out. Morrow trying to take an early duel as well is going to get cut down. And FlyQuest Red finding themselves in a 5 versus 2, 20 seconds into round number 11. Okay. All right. Things are going to happen fast, or not at all. Zamga tucks back onto A bomb site, looks to put himself into a good position to rotate as Oxarka is going to recover the space from his downed teammate. Not much way that FlyQuest Red can lose this round at this point. Get themselves over to that bomb site. Oxarka going to be peeked in as well. So it's just Zamga in the 1 versus 5. His position already very much known. There's not going to be a position for him to stand. Emmy crops his head off for the penultimate round of the half. FlyQuest Red will make this one 7-4 in the favor of Money Crew. See, now that's what you need. If you're on the T side, you got to get out mid fast. You got to get out mid decisive. Anyone trying to push down on mid, you got to push back. And Money Crew have been pushing through mid, so the flashes for FlyQuest Red have been pretty instrumental. There's going to be the start of this one. Marie follows up, so a 2-for-1 trade out mid early on. Morrow once again trying to get his damage in early. Runs out of bullets, has to pull out the USP, but catches the headshot onto Bibian. So once again, we'll be back down into the 3 versus 3. Marie on 14 HP. And just a wild series of events. They've even given time for Morrow to back away as they've taken a pause button over by ramp. A little bit of a warning shot off the nade. Like West Red, not going to be heeding that. Oh, is Fox going to go in first with the AWP? She is, and Morrow is ready. Spray down onto 2. Looking for the 3rd here. Vanessa on full HP, but it's a 1 versus 3 if she wants to win it. Will avenge her teammates, but N2O stamps his foot, closes the door. 8-4. Money Crew take the first half. Well, speaking of mid aggression, 3 players out through mid on the FlyQuest Red side, but Money Crew are going to avoid it basically entirely by pushing onto B as 5. Vanessa, or Marie, actually, with the opening headshot onto N2O, but look at how aggressively Money Crew are continuing to push. Even with the flank behind them, they're still battling back, and these Glocks are doing so much damage. FlyQuest Red, they just cannot stand up to this. They don't even have the bomb down. It's just a full-on brawl for the pistol round. The Money Crew will come out on top. I need to learn how to do play-by-play for pistol rounds. Sometimes it can be so disjointed, and I feel like I get lost in the sauce watching a pistol round. I need to get better at those. Because pistol rounds can be so fun. Well, 9-4. Money Crew have the guns. So what do when you live in a shoe and you ain't got no soul? Is you stack up with 5. And you wait. You see if they come towards you. FlyQuest Red, 9-4. I would say they very much live in a shoe. We'll see if they can make their way out of it. Obi, target-rich environment, tapping away. He's going to call that one out, and the rest of his team are hungry to hunt some ecos. It's going to be Axarka to clean up 2, and N2O, or Zamga to finish up. Money Crew with the double digits, and nearly having all 5 survive. So what you want to do in that situation when you find a boosted up player is a lot of time, I think the correct move is to kill the player that's on the bottom of the boost. Because then the player on the top of the boost is falling, they're inaccurate, they're easier to kill off the back of that. Just a little bit of, super pro knowledge, a very not pro commentator. As, speaking of pro, this is Money Crew hugging it out. Once again, the early brawls, I would say, go the way of Money Crew. Having an even player count on the B side, I think, is the win. As Emmy falls in Donut, Zamka getting full control of the A-bomb site. Fox looking to regain this space, though, and Marie has traded one back, so this is going to be back to a 3 versus 3, but that bomb very quickly encroaching on the B-bomb site is going to be planted, and with full view of Donut, they know that they can plant safely there. Fox emerges from Temple to the tune of a kill. Just Zamga alone on site. He's kind of been put to task on this one, and he didn't have a whole lot of options. Now Morrow at 9 HP is going to be caught as well, as Fox is shooting sharp tonight. Who is in-game leader? Marie is the in-game leader. Also known as... Oh, she's actually Marie right now. She's not Horse Girl. So yes, Bibian, or not Bibian, Goose Breeder was the in-game leader. Now Marie has taken up the reins. Emmy was the opper. Now Fox is the opper, or is the list of changes for FlyQuest Red. Oh my gosh, Obi just being melted by the util. And if the util didn't finish, then the kill from Marie will. The shots from Marie. Oh my gosh, wait. What's going on over here? Bibian makes her way down the ramp, catches N20 by surprise. As this smoke fades, Emmy might be in a great position to take the duel versus Zamga. Again, we're down to the 3 versus 3, but this time Zamga will be the one to break the stalemate. FlyQuest Red pull over a couple more toward this B-bomb site. Oh, Morrow could be in a golden opportunity. Holds his fire, not quite long enough. Fox spins around. That bomb is going down on the A-bomb site. There's nothing that can be done at this point. If you're Fox, I think you're just looking to save. 1 versus 2. She got utils. She does pick up the kit, so there's not a whole lot of rounds left for FlyQuest Red to be giving up. And well, Fox is definitely a player that is very interested in being the star. 1 versus 2 as she emerges onto the A-bomb site, but she's making a lot of noise already, and Money Crew should have pretty full knowledge. That bomb more than halfway ticked down, getting down to that 10-second mark. She takes the first tap, taking the fight to the player's elbow, but that moment, Axarka peeks out from Temple, and it's going to be 11 for Money Crew. Money Crew going for one more tactical timeout, letting themselves... Oh, I was going to say they were letting themselves defrost so they don't overheat after that round, but they had to disconnect. So, you know, fair enough. What AK is this? It looks so shiny and grayscaled, but... Yeah, I mean, I think that is a good point. I think there's a lot of hero play going on both teams. I want this AK. I want the Be the Monster. It's so pretty, but I want it in factory new, and that's too expensive to go for, so probably not going to be getting one. Oh, hey, very quick reconnection. That's good. That's a good sign. Money Crew looking to make up for lost time after that previous map here. 11-5, and FlyQuest Red's economy has been completely overwhelmed. Oh, do we get a not live, though? This is North America. Yeah, so N20 connected or disconnected early enough in the round that we are going to get a not live. And as for that question, I don't know. Maybe it's warm up there. I would say don't judge them, but also that's very dangerous. All these rounds mid remind me of a premier match. No, it's not all North American teams. It's just that when you get off of the top, like... So, okay. The top of North America is M80, NRG. I have a tough time calling Passion UA still North America, but I think a lot of the gameplay can end up somewhat puggy until you get to those two teams. Sometimes you get more organized stuff. I will say, if you check this, so I made this. So Nuke was banned out. So was Inferno. So we kind of were very quickly left with just the pug maps. And, you know, as far as second ban wave is concerned, I'm not really surprised that Anubis didn't make it through. I think a lot of teams are kind of disliking Anubis right now. Unless they love it, they're banning it. And so, yeah. Look, I know FlyQuest Red better than I know Money Crew because I've casted a lot of their games. FlyQuest Red have a very set map pool. Dust 2 and Nuke. That's what they want to play. They want to play Dust 2. They want to play Nuke. Very occasionally, they will go to Mirage as well. And I'll say that part of that is because they're a developing team right now. Because they did lose their longtime in-game leader. But I also think that, especially with the AWP of Fox, playing on the long maps is going to be very good for them. Like, it's funny, when they play Nuke, a lot of times Fox will take a back seat. She'll play outside, and that's pretty much it. And then a lot of teams will just avoid her. So when NRG get Grim, they'll reach top 10. I hope so. It would be nice to see. Having NRG be... Yeah, I would have expected FlyQuest Red to pick Mirage. But they let it go for the ending, and it does look like this pause is going to be a little bit longer, so I'm going to appear on your screen. You know what makes me sad? Because I can't go looking at my inventory when there's a long pause anymore. That is one heck of a name. Tax Evasion Terry just followed. Well, thank you for the follow. Normally I don't call out subs or follow, or I call out subs. I don't call out follows, but that is a wild name. Well, at least on the Faceit page, I see matches being played. So I imagine that N2O should be reconnecting soon. No. Tax, you're hiding from the IRS? Yeah, that makes sense. It's okay. I'd want to hide too. The IRS is scary right now. Songs Without Words is a good name too. That's something I can get behind. Songs Without Lyrics? Can you bring the scoreboard up again? Yeah, so Marie, the IGL, is playing from EU right now. It was one of those things that was also a constant problem with BB, right? She'd be playing from Australia, so she'd have a crazy ping. Feds evading floofies. Oh gosh, don't make that. I don't know if I like that. Or maybe I do. If the feds are avoiding me, that means that I can be gay, do crimes. I'm not actually going to be gay and do crimes. I mean, I'm going to be gay, but I'm not going to do crimes. I don't know what you just said. English, please. I need English. I don't know why there's a pause. It's taking a long time, but I'm a stupid American, so I can't speak whatever language that was. Oh, you know what? We're gonna just we're gonna just I translated what that said. I have decided that you don't get to talk anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I've decided that's the last thing you get to say. Still waiting on the final player of Money Crew. Oh boy, what's going on with N2O? Does Discord have any info? No one's saying anything in Discord. It's a wild thing to come into chat and say, but I mean, that's part of why I ask for people to speak English, because I expect that if people are speaking in other languages, that they're just going to say rude things to me because I think I can get away with it. But I'm going to, like, if it's one person saying something and they say something rude, I'm just going to ban you. Like, it's not hard. Well, it is wild to me. It's not that wild actually, because I used to do it in the CS:GO lounge days, where it's just like, oh, I can just bet on games. I can just buy skins off the Steam market and bet on games, and maybe win games. Cool. I'm gonna do that. And then I lost a bunch of skins, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that anymore. That's stupid. And then I started getting really into the scene, and I'm like, wow, it's actually really fun to watch these games and you know, actually cheer for teams. Last year, I was a big Nouns enjoyer, and I got very into, for the Impact scene, watching Nouns FE. Luffy's 2K gambled my favorite AK. Oh, don't even start. All right. So, what have we got on the Faceit page? Is the game being played? No admin pause. So, and you lost your bet in overtime? That sounds about right, honestly. I mean, when the money first got changed, there was that one game with Aurora and Aurora and Mongols, where it was 11-1. Aurora had the lead, and then Mongols won it in overtime. It was a fun watch. You know what? While we're waiting on this, I will get you updates on the other games that are going on tonight. Why don't we go that way? So other games going on tonight. Looks like Mythic have lost 0-2 versus Outfit 49. Boss forfeit to Zomblers. And Lag and In Controller on map number 3. So that's exciting for them. This game is, so many pauses. I'm looking at the HLTV comments and just all I can do is shake my head. I don't know why I do this to myself, but sometimes it's fun to see what people are saying. All right, that's enough of that. Don't look at the HLTV comments. What else do we have on HLTV today to talk about? Let's see. We've got Flamesy potential. We've got 4-Trick Pony Woo. Paravision equals Fluke. Yeah, I'm not reading any of these threads. Why am I doing this to myself? Why do we do anything to ourselves? Because it's funny. All right. Has Face It updated? No, it is still 5-11, and I just see incoming ad break in 20 minutes. So, in order to prevent an ad break from occurring during the game, I think I am safe to run a 90-second ad while we wait for this game to start. So I want to apologize as per usual, but hey, you're not missing anything. Want to cast on Sunday at 9 a.m. as long as it's... hit me up at Discord after this. But probably not. All right, 90-second ad. I'll see you in a minute. And you're not going to miss anything because this pause is going on forever. It's a joke. Yeah, I kind of figured it was, but you never know, right? Like, if I ever get into casting EU game... Wait. Oh my god. It's starting. They're starting 4 versus 5. Okay. They're starting 4 versus 5. That is some painful timing. All right, well, big push down. What in the world is this? FlyQuest Red.
Counter-terrorists win.
So the good news, chat, is you didn't miss anything important due to the ad break. FlyQuest Red won a round. It just wasn't an interesting or good round to watch. N20 is still disconnected, so it looks like Money Crew are just going to be proceeding 4 versus 5. Their money has just been broken. I don't even know. I guess that's the play, right? You know you've got the player advantage off the top of the bat, and so you just play it stupidly aggressively and you catch them. Wait a minute. Morrow's gone too. This game is cursed. This game is cursed. What is going on this game? This isn't even a not live because Money Crew have already lost Obi. I don't know what is happening. Chat, it happened. I ended up on the cursed game where everything is confusing and silly. Okay, well, Morrow has returned, so these pistols are going for a 3 versus 5 on the A-bomb site. And it's going to be Emmy set up to stop them. Bounce the legs from the first player, and the spray down will succeed. 3 kills for Emmy, FlyQuest Red on 7 rounds. So is N2O just duck gone? We're getting another pause. Getting another pause. Oh, it's already unpaused. All right, so there's just not enough time left for Money Crew pauses, I guess. I just don't want to map 3. It's been so many pauses. Guess we're getting to map 3. I don't have the energy. Alright. A crushing blow. 2 for Bibby, 2 for Vanessa. We do need a map 3 for FlyQuest Red to win, that's true. Alright, Money Crew will be playing this one on 4 versus 5. Ooh, big play down mid early on, and Emmy's flash will catch on tomorrow for the kill for Marie. FlyQuest Red, oh my gosh, they get to start this one off 2 players ahead. All of the wind has been taken out of Money Crew's sails. Link, thank you for the primer. Good catch there for Oxarka. Money Crew are going to need it. Now 2 versus 4. I mean, man, after how this game has gone, I just start to feel hopeless off the back of that. That is painful. They're going to save for a minute, aren't they? They're going to save for a whole ass minute. The fact that FlyQuest have completely pulled off of the map entirely, 30 seconds left. I don't know what's going on with N2O. I don't know if he's had like a power outage or what's going on. The worst part about a 4 versus 5 for the team that is really trying to win is just this game has been ripped away from them. They should have had it. And I feel really bad for them losing a player like that, but the other worst part is we're going to be sitting here waiting for that map number 3 because you can... Why is it a 4 versus 5? Because N2O disconnected and hasn't come back. Big battle out mid. Molly doing a good amount of damage to melt through these Money Crew players, but the return fire will net them a couple of kills here. Not going to be enough. Maro alone, 1 versus 3, 8 full hit points, and it's just Emmy just drive by with the USP. The worst part was N2O, at least on map number 1, was one of the big reasons for why they were able to win. The AWP presence now lacking from Money Crew, aside from just having one fewer body, is just so debilitating for them. You can see, again, I keep using the same words, but the wind has been taken out of their sails. They've been left out to dry. And all they can really do is wait for this map to end and hope. Bomb is off on the site now, so... You are the wind beneath my wings, yeah. I don't need sails. What happens if N2O doesn't come back? What happened to the fifth guy? Question marks. We have no idea. All we know, he disconnected and hasn't come back. I don't know if he's going to come back before the next game. They might just forfeit the third game after being a man down this whole time. I don't think they can bring in a sub mid-game. They might have one for after, but I'm really not sure. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Obi's Tech 9 ratcheting up a kill there. At the very least, Money Crew keeping the rounds a little bit close. I mean, it's not that crazy when it's 5 versus 4. Like, you could see that when N20 realized they'd have to play this one a player down, that just everything went out the window. They just lost all will to fight. Oh, and they're taking forever, too. We are going to get a B-pop eventually. 3 versus 2 on the B-bomb site. Bibian spins around for the first. Vanessa not quite able to track this. That is going to allow Zamga to get this bomb down, but it's a 1 versus 2. Fox sets up with the AWP. Waiting for him to cross by pillar. There he is. Strikes, and it's going to be FlyQuest Red on 12. They slowed down because I actually don't know why they slow down now. They could have slowed down so much earlier.
Counter-terrorists win.
Now I have a feeling this one's going to a map number 3. Obi was one of the 2 oppers of Money Crew, but again, they've been stuck on 11 rounds for the entirety of this game, so I think we'll just finish this one on Mirage, shall we? N2O had a bad personal thing happen and had to leave, all I can say. Okay, well, appreciate the info, but damn. That hurts. Looks like it's going to be one final B-pop to determine overtime or map 3. 3 players here for FlyQuest Red to receive. Emmy taking some crucial shots early on. Dies to Marrow, but trade out of BB on crucial. Zamga trying to get activated out from Temple. Rotation coming in for FlyQuest Red. Marie gonna fly in through the smoke on Temple as Vanessa with the kill onto Mero. And it's just Obi left. 1 versus 3. Just looking to finish this one out, but it's gonna be Fox. Sorry, my energy kind of dropped at the end there, chat. Really tough to maintain energy off the back of that.